May I have your attention, please? My name is Dr. Michael Stewart, and I serve as the Associate Vice President for Student Affairs here at Middle Georgia State University. As we prepare to begin our ceremony today, we ask for your assistance in ensuring that the family member or friend you are here to see gets the recognition that they have earned. The graduate procession will begin in a few moments. You'll be able to see the entire ceremony on the screens to my left and right. Any guests not already seated at that time will be asked to remain where they are until the procession has concluded. At that time, guests will be allowed to go to their seats. We do request that all guests remain in their seats during the procession. A video recording will be available on our YouTube channel for you to share with family and friends. Also, professional photographers are capturing still shots of your loved ones as they make their way into the venue. During the ceremony, all of our graduates look forward to hearing their name called as they cross the stage. So we ask that you please limit your celebrations and hold your applause until the end, when our provost will invite you to join him in offering your heartfelt congratulations to all of our graduates. On a related note, although we believe that all of our graduates are important, honor graduates who are receiving bachelor's degrees are recognized with a Latin phrase given after the reading of their name. Those who graduate cum laude, which means with honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.5 and 3.7. Those who graduate magna cum laude, which means with great honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.7 and 3.9. And those who graduate summa cum laude, or with highest honor, earned a grade point average of between 3.9 and 4.0. As a final sound-related request, we do ask that you now check to see that you've silenced your cell phone. Last, we request that when the ceremony ends, weather cooperating, we ask that you exit the building promptly and proceed outside to continue the celebration with your graduates. In the unlikely event of an emergency or evacuation during today's ceremony, we ask you to calmly move to designated areas, and we will communicate further instructions at that time. So, with those preliminaries out of the way, we invite you to enjoy the spring commencement ceremony for Middle Georgia State University.
Please be seated. Good morning. I am Dr. David Jenks, Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs here at Middle Georgia State University. It is an honor to welcome you to campus. Today, President Blake and I join with MGA faculty and staff, along with parents, relatives, friends, guests, and dignitaries, to celebrate our spring 2025 graduating class. We extend our appreciation to all who have been involved in planning and preparing for today's commencement ceremony. Their efforts have made this a day to remember. On this truly special day, we celebrate the achievements of our graduates. This semester, we confer 15 dual enrollment students with degrees and certificates through our Georgia Academy program, making a significant milestone for our institution. They join over 700 graduates, each of whom has persevered to reach this personal achievement. To celebrate the accomplishments of all graduating students, we host 3 commencement ceremonies on campus today, with 2 more taking place tomorrow. These smaller ceremonies provide a personalized experience, ensuring the graduates can celebrate in a way that is both meaningful and memorable. As we gather in celebration, it is also important to acknowledge the challenges and losses we have faced this year. I ask that we take a moment to pause and remember those who are not with us today. Please direct your attention to the stage, where you will see an empty chair draped in a black cloth. This chair represents the absence of our beloved students, staff members, and faculty members who have passed away over the year. May their legacy inspire us to continue to make a positive impact in the world and cherish every moment with those we love. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor their memory. Thank you. Today, we celebrate commencement, a new beginning. For graduates, that may mean moving away from an area of comfort, leaving the spaces of learning, and possibly parting ways with close friends. This commencement ceremony marks the beginning of a new pattern of life, a new schedule, and a new set of responsibilities. However, before the candidates for graduation move on, let us all today enjoy the ceremony and celebrate what has been accomplished. Let's take a moment to recognize just how far all of our graduation candidates have come while so much in their life has changed over the course of their studies. Graduates, if you were the first in your family to graduate from college, please stand and remain standing. If you are a parent while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you are or have been a first responder while being a student, please stand and remain standing. If you're active duty, an armed forces veteran, or in a military family, please stand and remain standing. If you had a full-time or part-time job while taking courses, please stand and remain standing. If you're proud of the work you've done and are ready to receive your diploma, please stand and remain standing. Ladies and gentlemen, the spring 2025 class of Middle Georgia State University. Candidates, you've received a great deal of help getting to this point. The support has come from many people in your life, including your family, your friends, possibly donors of a scholarship, and members of the Middle Georgia State University community. Now let's take time to appreciate those who have helped you get here today. Faculty members, please stand and remain standing. The faculty at Middle Georgia State University have certified that all candidates have completed the requirements for their respective degrees. Their continuous support and dedication to higher education enables us all to be here today. Join me in thanking them with a round of applause. Several others have helped you on your journey. Let's take a moment to recognize them. Parents, please stand and remain standing. Grandparents, please stand. Spouses and children, please stand. Siblings, extended family, partners, and friends, please stand. Candidates, take a moment to look around and find your people. Think about those who couldn't be here today. Join me in another round of applause to honor those who helped you attain your goal of becoming a university graduate. And now, please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem by Asia Henderson, an MGA alumnus who graduated with a BA in music this past December.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. On the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave on the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Asia. Please be seated, everyone. Thank you. As you reflect on your educational journey here at Middle Georgia State University, it's important to recognize the significant impact that our donors have had on your experience. Please welcome Nancy White, the Executive Director of the Foundation and Vice President for Advancement, who will give greetings on behalf of the MGA Foundation.
Good morning. I'm delighted to be here today to celebrate the incredible journey of our MGA graduates. Our MGA Foundation was established to raise private funds dedicated to supporting our students on their path to graduation, and we take immense pride in your achievements today. Thanks to the generous contributions of our foundations, many graduates have received scholarships and emergency assistance. Every MGA graduate has benefited from our foundation's support, enhancing their classroom experiences and campus programs. As you embark on your next chapter, we encourage you to stay engaged as proud alumni throughout your careers. Today, you join a vibrant alumni association of over 47,000 members worldwide. Your ongoing connection to our alumni family will help strengthen MGA as a university. Congratulations on this significant milestone, and go Knights!
Thank you, Nancy. Good morning. My name is Chris Blake. I have the honor of serving as president of Middle Georgia State University. Each year, our Student Honors and Awards Board designates one scholar from the entire class to give greetings. And that scholar, that student, must have an outstanding academic record, have been involved in campus life, have given to service activities, and have exemplified a true commitment to their studies and our core values of stewardship, engagement, adaptability, and learning. The individual speaking to you in a few moments was selected to represent the senior class of 2025, and she exceeds the qualities we look for. Amanda Jimison's love for nursing began at the age of 13, when she was diagnosed with lupus and kidney failure. Amanda remembers the nurses who took care of her and how incredible they were. This experience started a dream of wanting to become a pediatric oncology nurse, and Amanda graduates today with her BSN degree. Her instructors refer to her as a joy to teach, always eager to learn and deeply engaged. Bringing supplies from her own peritoneal dialysis. I did well there, faculty. You have to get me to improve on that. But bringing her own supplies from that very high-sounding class, she enriched the learning experience for both instructors and peers. Her enthusiasm and dedication to sharing her knowledge have made a lasting impact. She's stated more than once how her education at MGA has been an asset to her life, her learning, and her scholarship. Her faculty are proud of everything that Amanda's accomplished. It is my joy and pleasure to introduce to you the student speaker for 2000, representing this graduating class, Miss Amanda Jimison. Amanda.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's an honor to be speaking to you at Middle Georgia State University's Spring 2025 commencement ceremony. I want to start off by thanking the professors for their wisdom, encouragement, and guidance that they have provided for us throughout our time here. I would also like to congratulate my fellow graduates and offer a few words before we embark on wherever life takes us next. Today is the day of celebration, a day where we stand at the threshold of new beginnings. It's a day that makes the end of one chapter and the exciting start of another. But for me, today represents something even more profound. It symbolizes a journey not just of academic growth, but of survival, strength, and most importantly, the power of hope. 3 years ago, I found myself in a battle for my life, struggling to breathe and fighting against an invisible force that seemed much stronger than I was. A ventilator became my lifeline, and I was confined to a world where every breath felt like a victory, and every moment outside that machine felt like a dream I wasn't sure I'd be able to wake from. But in those moments when hope seemed distant and the future uncertain, something remarkable happened. I realized that just like any struggle, giving up was never an option. And as I came off that ventilator, each breath I took wasn't a sign of recovery, it was a reminder of resilience. I stopped thinking if, but I started thinking when. Today, as we stand here on this stage, we are reminded that our journey, whether it's one of overcoming personal obstacles, academic challenges, or moments of gnawing doubt, does not end when we reach this moment. In fact, this moment is a new beginning. It's a beginning where we can breathe freely again, where our dreams are no longer confined by limitations. I know many of you here have faced your own challenges, whether seen or unseen, and at some point, you may have wondered if it was all worth it. You may have felt like giving up was easier than pushing forward, but let me tell you this, do not ever give up on your dreams. No matter how far away they seem, no matter how difficult the road ahead may be, always remember that hope is the breath that keeps us going. One thing to remember is to always be tougher than the situation that you are in. Graduating today is not just a testament to our intelligence, our hard work, or our achievements. It is a testament to our courage. To every late night, every tear shed, every moment of doubt, and every small and large victory along the way. We've made it this far, and now it's time to take a deep breath and embrace our future. The world is full of possibilities, and it's waiting for us to step into it with all of our strength, all of our passion, and all of our hopes. You've already proven that you have what it takes to face the hardest battles and rise above them. So no matter where life takes you from here, never forget to breathe, never forget to hope, and never forget that your dreams are worth fighting for. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Amanda. And now it is my pleasure to introduce our Spring 2025 Commencement speaker. Latasha Hill is the Breast Imaging Service Line Manager at Atrium Health Navicent, where she oversees daily operations, manages multidisciplinary teams, ensures compliance with regulatory standards, and implements cutting-edge imaging technologies to enhance patient outcomes. And still has free time, which is amazing. That's a lot of stuff. Passionate about community engagement, she successfully wrote a congressional spending grant to secure funding for the mobile mammography program, improving access to breast cancer screening for underserved communities. She also serves as an advisory board member for Peach State Health Plan and as a chairperson for the American Cancer Society's Relay for Life. She holds a Bachelor of Science in Radiological Science from Georgia Southern University and is currently pursuing a master's degree in healthcare leadership with an anticipated graduation in August 2025. Latasha is certified as an ARRT registered technologist in radiography and mammography and is a certified clinical breast imaging navigator. Please welcome our commencement speaker, Latasha Hill.
Good morning, graduates, faculty, family, and friends. Today we gather to celebrate the incredible achievements of the 2025 graduating class of the College of Health and Natural Sciences. Graduates, you've worked tirelessly to reach this milestone, and today is about honoring your dedication, resilience, and passion for knowledge. It's also about looking ahead to the lives you will touch, the challenges you will face, and the impact you're destined to make. As you embark on this new chapter, I want to talk about something that all of us experience, yet a few of us like to admit. That's fear. Fear of failure, fear of change, fear of not being enough. It's a universal emotion, but here's the truth. Fear doesn't have to stop you. In fact, fear can be the very thing that pushes you towards greatness. I want to share with you 4 key steps to help you not only face your fear, but to use it to step into your purpose. Finding, enduring, accepting, and reciprocating your purpose. Let's start with finding your purpose. Over the last few years, you've immersed yourselves in study, research, and real-world applications. You've been discovering who you are and how your talents align with your passions. But finding your purpose doesn't end here. It's a lifelong journey. Sometimes we think of purpose as this big, grand, monumental thing, but purpose is often found in the little, small, everyday things, those everyday actions, moments when you choose to show up even when it's hard. Maybe it's the care you'll provide to a patient, the innovation you'll bring to a lab, or the mentoring you'll offer to someone who follows in your footsteps. Purpose is not a destination, it's a direction, and as long as you stay open to growth, you'll find it. The second step is enduring through your purpose. Now, this part is not easy, but it's essential. The truth is, the road ahead will be filled with challenges. You'll face difficult decisions, long hours, and moments of uncertainty. You may even experience failure, and that's okay too. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of it. Every setback is an opportunity for you to grow and learn and come back stronger. As professionals in health and natural sciences, you are stepping into careers that demand resilience. You'll need to keep pushing forward, even when the answers aren't clear, and trust that your perseverance will make a difference. The third step is accepting your purpose. This might seem simple, but for most, it's the hardest step. Accepting your purpose means embracing who you are and believing that you are enough. It's about silencing those inner voices that says you can't and replacing it with one that says, I can and I will. Imposter syndrome is real, especially when you're entering a competitive field. But remember this, you've earned your place here. You have the education, the skills, and the passion to make a difference. Accept your unique journey, trust your instincts, and step boldly into the opportunities ahead. The world needs only what you can offer. Finally, let's talk about reciprocating your purpose. Your purpose is not just about what you achieve for yourself, it's about what you give back to others. Whether you're working to heal the sick, protect the environment, or advance scientific discovery, your work has the power to create a ripple effect. Think about the mentors, professors, and family members who supported you along the way. They poured into you because they believed in your potential. Now it's your turn to pay it forward. Use your talents and your purpose to lift others, to inspire the next generation, and to create a legacy that goes far beyond your personal success. As I close, and as you walk across this stage today, know that fear is not your enemy. It's a sign that you're stepping into something meaningful, something bigger than yourself. Don't let fear stop you. Let it fuel your determination to find your purpose, endure through your challenges, accept your worth, and give back to the world. Graduates, the future is waiting for you. It's waiting for your courage, your innovation, and your compassion. So go forward boldly and unapologetically and make the impact that only you can make. Congratulations to the class of 2025. You are ready to change the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Latasha. That's great advice. I love that. Don't be afraid to fail. That will halt innovation. In gratitude for your time and thoughtful words for us today, an honorarium has been given to the Middle Georgia State University Foundation in your name. Nancy White, University Vice President of Advancement and Executive Director of the Middle Georgia State University Foundation, has a small token of our appreciation. Thank you. Graduates, are you ready for this part? Anybody want to walk across stage? Yeah? We came for that today? Okay. On behalf of the Middle Georgia State University faculty, it is my honor to congratulate the spring 2025 graduates on this special occasion. Commencement is a time to recognize your academic accomplishments, so we join your family and friends in celebrating your success. As we call the names of the degree candidates, graduate students will be called first. These graduate students will be hooded. Hooding is the first of two important academic rituals that take place during today's commencement ceremonies. It is reserved for graduate students and will be performed by the School of Health and Natural Sciences Dean, who will place the hood over the candidate's head. This action symbolizes the passing of knowledge from the academic community to the graduate and signifies the graduate's inclusion into the academic community. For the hooding, graduate students, you'll step up here. There's a little golden circle there. You stand in that, face the crowd, hand the hood to the dean. The dean will put it over the top of your heads, and then you shake hands, and walk over here to the president, who will stop, hand you your diploma, and then remember, you have to stop, take the diploma, and take a picture over here. He will stop you if you try and run past him. He really wants a picture with each and every one of you for his scrapbook, so make sure you follow the directions. There's X's up here, should be relatively easy, and I'll be standing right in the middle, so if you mess anything up, just ask. And now, assisting with the presentation of degree candidates, our President Blake, academic deans, our registrar, Ms. Angie O'Neill, and our commencement caller, Dr. Jennifer Brannon.
Good morning. I'm Jennifer Brannon, Vice President for Student Affairs, and it's my pleasure to call forth each of the graduates participating in today's ceremony. Candidates for graduate degrees in the School of Health and Natural Sciences, please come forward. When directed to receive congratulations from Dean Underwood, Dean Balding, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Lydia Acosta, Master's in Science and Nursing. Nicole Arrington, Master's of Science in Nursing. Melvin Jackson, Master of Science, Nursing. Rodney Dwayne Jordan, Master of Science, Nursing. Okay. Penny Rogers, Master of Science in Nursing. Take that back. Caroline Rowell, Master of Science in Nursing. Justin Williams, Master of Science in Nursing. Lahoma Williams, Master of Science in Nursing. Cambria Wynn, Master of Science in Nursing. Miranda Branch, Master of Science, Occupational Therapy. Lydia Olawabadi, Certificate Postmasters. Ingrid Leah Bloomfield, Certificate Postmasters, Adult Gerontology. Dawn Cool, Certificate Postmasters, Adult Gerontology. We're in the bachelor's degrees. Next, the candidates for undergraduate degrees in the School of Health and Natural Sciences will receive congratulations from Dean Underwood, Provost Jenks, and President Blake. Tell me your name again. Mayeli Carzales, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Biology. Aaliyah S. Green, Biology. I know that one. William A. Huerdado, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Biology. Brenly Gunter, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Biology. Kiana Houston, Biology. Maya Faith Sexton, Biology. Kyla Baker, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Nursing. Shelby Berryhill, Nursing. Maggie Ann Connell, Nursing. Nikayla T. Dixon, Nursing. Alexis Elmore, Nursing. Monica Ford, Nursing. Haley Fuller, nursing. Anna M. Hill, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, nursing. Nathan Cyrus Houston, nursing. Amanda Kathleen Jimerson, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, nursing. Asia Nyla Johnson, nursing. Jessica Taylor Lawthorne, nursing. Kensley Victoria McLean, nursing. Nina Beth Nicole Butts, cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, nursing. Zoe Neisler, nursing. Christine Savannah Peavy, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, nursing. LaQuada Pitts, nursing. Haley Roach, nursing. Tamara Turner, nursing. Harrison Robert Wood, nursing. Mark A. Bomar, Rehabilitation Science. Gabrielle Elise Haas, magna cum laude, President's List Scholar, Rehabilitation Science. Madison Snellgrove, Rehabilitation Science. Nicholas Rayshawn Volley, Rehabilitation Science. Emily Brooke Youngblood, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Rehabilitation Science. Michael Aguilar, Respiratory Therapy. Mitchell Carey, Respiratory Therapy. Ryan A. Cole, Respiratory Therapy. Emmanuel P. Dolcing, Respiratory Therapy. Cassidy Love Feltman, Respiratory Therapy. Lathecia May Harris, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Respiratory Therapy. Nicole Sade Harvey, Respiratory Therapy. Kenesha Hodges, Respiratory Therapy. Taylor Jackson, Dean's List Scholar, Respiratory Therapy. Haley Jones, magna cum laude, Dean's List Scholar, Respiratory Therapy. Rebecca Self, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Respiratory Therapy. Laurel Smart, summa cum laude, President's List Scholar, Respiratory Therapy. Jemiah Tarver, Respiratory Therapy. Carla Gabrielle Arias, AS in Nursing. Zoe Michaela Cardwell, AS Nursing. Caitlin Victoria Cook, Nursing. Olivia Bailey Flanders, Nursing. Caprincia Foreman, Nursing. Brianna Elise Giles, Nursing. Kimberly Danielle Hobart, Nursing. Deja Naya Cates, Nursing. Ajane Lang, Nursing. Gracie C. Lee, Nursing. Tarisha Little, Nursing. Tiana Mason, nursing. Caitlin Mayo, nursing. Sherry Petruzzi Moore, nursing. Kayla Elise Neesmith, nursing. Salomar Nicasio, nursing. Keaton Oliver, nursing. Logan Keaton Oliver, nursing. Isha Vanu Patel, nursing. Tu Pham, nursing. Chelsea Shalane Smith, nursing. Jordan Sweet, nursing. Mia Thompson, President's List Scholar, nursing. Lydia Tucker, nursing. Zachary Tyler Ussery, nursing. Anna Elizabeth Walker, nursing. Nicholas Austin White, nursing. Leneva Woodford, nursing. Ashton Arrington, occupational therapy assistant. Abigail Buxton, President's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Nadezia Nia Ferguson, occupational therapy assistant. Austin R. Fulcher, President's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Caitlin P. Harrelson, occupational therapy assistant. Travicia Harris, occupational therapy assistant. Zuri Micaiah Malia Harris, occupational therapy assistant. Maisie Alyssa Holland, President's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Jenna McCollum Horn, Dean's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Abney Grace Langer, President's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Kelsey Blaine McDonald, occupational therapy assistant. Abby May Neighbors, President's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Isabel Palmer, President's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Brianna Pierce, Dean's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Susanna Shell, occupational therapy assistant. Emily C. Trent, President's List Scholar, occupational therapy assistant. Shania Washington, occupational therapy assistant. Thank you.
Excellent. This is always my favorite part. President Blake, on behalf of the faculty, I proudly present these candidates who have now satisfied all the requirements and ask that you confer upon them their respective degrees.
In these very few words, these signify a major milestone in your life that I hope you will cherish, and we certainly shall cherish for you for the rest of your lives. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree or certificate you have so diligently pursued, with all of the rights and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Congratulations! Okay. You are now graduates, and we're going to symbolize that with a tradition we started when we became a university, and that is this thing on the cap, which is called a tassel. Mine is sewn in already on the left, but at the moment, if yours is not sewn, put it on the right, because traditionally on the right, not the left, the other way around, the right's this side. Put it over on the right, because what happens is that we are going to turn each other's and thereby celebrate that you are now graduates. So, welcome, helping us do that are people that sat in your chairs in previous years. Will you welcome back the alumni, please? This is part of our alumni. And once you've smiled at them and said hello and maybe introduced yourself, I'm going to ask all our graduates to rise for a moment. Will you please rise? And what we are going to do when we count down is that we're going to ask the alums who are back, and welcome back alumni, we're going to ask them to turn the tassel on the first row, the person facing them. Then I would like the first row to turn around and do that to the second row. And you have degrees, so you follow this. This is a fairly easy formula, isn't it? Counting down, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2026. Please be seated. So, as president, I get the honor of the very final lecture to you, but it's a very short lecture. Our faculty and our staff and your classmates have sought the best in you. You will now forever be MGA alumni. You were given your alumni pin as you left. You are now part of a worldwide society, and it's a relationship that we are proud of, and we hope you will be. I have a request of you to share the knowledge you have in the world that desperately needs it. As educated individuals, it is our responsibility to help build the term that I like, the common good. And we need a degree. It helps us develop individually, but it is only there to benefit the world as a whole, not just ourselves alone. So I wish you well as you now enter into maybe continuing a career, maybe going on to further graduate studies. Whatever you do, you will be MGA alums, and we are proud of that, and we hope that you will make a difference with your knowledge and your credential for the rest of your lives and your careers. We've been talking, and today is about a transition, and so I am going to introduce to you now our alma mater. This was a new alma mater that we designed when we became a university. I'm going to ask us to to rise when we play this, and then remain standing for the recessional which will follow it. So everyone, would you please stand and turn your attention to the screens.
Through the rolling hills of Georgia, in the heart of the great beach state. We build our future-shaping lives. The quest is ours to take. With boundless possibilities and the lessons of the past, we sons and daughters of MGA, our friendships ever last. We knights of truth and honor, with knowledge as our sword, we raise our voices loud and clear, our hearts at MGA.
I ask our family and friends to allow our graduates to leave before you leave. Class of 2025, congratulations. I hereby declare that these commencement exercises are concluded. Go Knights!